Good evening, everyone. We are live. Lake Nona National Campus, college match day. Mark Bey here on the ones and twos, taking a little bit of an opportunity to break into one of the most exciting rivalries in college tennis and happening on one of the best stages. And we have a unique dynamic tonight with both men and women obviously playing together at the same time. And I feel like that these types of matches aren't held enough. It's so exciting and compelling already to have this type of atmosphere at Lake Nona's campus, which was built for top college tennis. I think that to be able to bring men and women together at the same time and utilize all 12 courts like we have at the NCAA creates such a synergistic environment that's going to be a great night. It's 74 degrees. It's beautiful weather. We've got the number 8 ranked Florida Gators on the women's side playing against Florida State, which is received a few votes. They are most certainly just out of the top 25. We don't have full rankings now. We only have a top 25 that is voted on by panel later on as we go into later February after indoors in March, where we actually have full rankings right now. So FSU on the men's side, ranked 23, and Florida men, who are young but very good, are receiving some votes as well. So Florida State women trying to pull off the upset. Florida men obviously trying to pull off the upset tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get to the action. We got a lot to cover. So you can see here right now, we're looking at, on the right screen, number 1 doubles in our ladies batch. Allen and Schaub, Florida State. Dudney and Speed from Florida. Florida State serving at the top of the screen. What a point! That is some doubles already. The exchanges, high-low, coverage, communication, right away in this early stage in game 1. Showcasing why these young ladies are playing number 1 for their respective schools. On the left of our screen, we have On the men's side, Florida State on the near end, and Florida on the far side. #1 doubles in both duels. Again, at the campus, they're playing on the opposite sides of the building. Actually, it looks like the doubles point is played on the same side tonight. That is even more intense. Florida women did a great job kickoff weekend, getting through both matches, beating Florida International and University of San Diego to advance in national indoors. It'll be going on in Seattle. Florida State was on the women's side, unfortunately took a loss to Texas 4-0 in that final match. As you can see here on the big box, we'll be shifting quite a bit here. Doubles point is always action-packed with 6 games. No ad, but to have 6 of these going on instead of 3 is even more. Double bang for your buck. Right now, all the matches on the women's side here. And our big box is our #1 doubles. I love how they're coming in, looking to try to build the wall at the net, not afraid, instead of having longer, extended one-up, one-back rallies, immediately trying to take the action to their opponents. That court, and that's a different wrinkle as of last year. On the women's side of college tennis, lets are played as well. No ad scoring for everyone. A great serve that line. University of Florida, coached by Roland Thornquist. Florida State, coached by Jen Hyde. Both have been there for well over 2 decades. Long track records of success. It's a little bit difficult because we're not having the score bug shown. We'll get that taken care of shortly. She tries to go up the line, misses it just long. And Vic Allen, no shot. With speed and Alicia Gutney. Great shots, love. The uniforms and the colors. Oh, what a shot up the line. Florida Gators break. Good read there. Now going to #2 doubles. Rakindanu and Leviskova against Lopez and Wawrinska. It's called long. You can see Javier Lopez. You know that young lady? She spent some time in the Midwest training before she went on the big ITF heights. Wenska. Not going to do. Lavichkova. Florida State's team loaded with offensive firepower and very even and balanced as a squad. Florida probably slightly favored here in this doubles point today. Missed it long. Good movement by Rowinska without the ball. It's always key on the ad side rallies for the net player to be willing to take some backhand volleys or show that they're willing to move. Gives less space for the cross-court player trying to find their ground stroke and set their partner. An eye formation here. Kavia Lopez serving. Rowinska down in the eye. Just wrong. Going high again. Misses the setup ground stroke there. And that's game. Taking a peek at third doubles now. Putz and Bissett for Florida State. Briggs and Galis for the Gators. Coach Jen Hyde working with the players. It's always intriguing to me to see where the head coaches end up spending the time. What team does the head and the assistant? And now with the new rules, many of the Power Five have an assistant coach, a second assistant that the budgets are allowing for now, which is going to make college landscape even stronger on the coaching end. Didn't really hit the return as solidly as she wanted, but it was successful and effective. And there's signals on both sides of the court. That's when you're playing high-level doubles. Often there may be signals on the serving end, but sometimes the receivers sort of play it by ear. But here, the Seminoles are using signals as well. So they're giving return signals on whether they're going to be moving off of the quality return. Second serve goes at the net player. Here comes the wall. Way to work the middle, way to cover the middle. College tennis is a breeding ground. It's a great place to learn and grow on the double side of things. Junior tennis most certainly gives them a beginning, but doesn't really develop it the way college does. College gives you so many chances and opportunities. Format's a little short, obviously, but still the meaningful matches that they play. No, stop calling. I think her grip was a little off. That's a wonderful point. the energy by Florida State. Just recently, I was talking to a couple of the national coaches with the USTA, and they mentioned that on the men's side, the ATP Tour, Austin Krajicek, who played at Texas A&M, was the 20th American to be ranked number one in doubles. It's a great ball up the line. The Gators ended up taking that game. To finish that comment, Austin Krajicek, Texas A&M, 20th American to be ranked number one in doubles on the ATP Tour, and all 20 of those men played college doubles. All 20. So clearly that is translating on the tour. So these are valuable minutes and moments and opportunities to develop and grow. Switching over here, number one doubles on the men's side. Aditya playing with the wrong then. Antoine Cornu playing with Joshua Deuce. There was some speculation on whether Antoine Chauvanc would be eligible to play, but apparently that worked its way out. He is a very key component for Florida State trying to make a run and become a top 15 program. That's well struck. So the Gators tonight are wearing the black uniforms and also Florida State, so it's a little tricky, but Florida State is wearing the burgundy shorts. So Florida's at the top of the screen serving, and we have Florida State here on the near side returning. Beautiful day for tennis. Great crowd. Nice serve out wide. Early in the season, as talking to all the head coaches here, they felt they're still experimenting and trying to get a sense of what they want to do with some of the lineups. There is a fair amount of, it's just a small sample size of matches so far. Haven't been able to see enough to hone in on what they think their teams will be down the stretch and maybe the major conference season. So a lot of these are great opportunities for the coaches to get a sense of who should be playing where. Oh, that's too good. It's great defense. Wonderful athleticism from Aditya, though. I couldn't be more impressed with that run that Aditya made towards the tail end of his junior career here at the end. Very long match win streak in singles, in addition to winning Kalamazoo in doubles and getting a chance to play at the U.S. Open. So he's bringing a pedigree to the number one position as a freshman. Again, we apologize with the score bug. It's a great return. Serving wide to the backhand can be a double-edged sword because as you open up angles, it begets angles. That's a great poach volley there by Florida State. Florida State is already up 2-love, and now they take a 3-love lead at number 2 doubles. And now we're taking you down to number 3 doubles. Booty and Russia against Jen and Jefferson. And the little dot is on Florida serving, but this is Florida State serving here at the bottom of the screen. Take a look at our 4 players there. Sure. Are you waiting for a ball? Okay, we're ready for play. That's a great ball there. Moving up, building the wall. Service long. Doubles has much more of a location pressure. Every single serve is called. It's not just hitting a basic kick in the box. You're trying to hit to a location, which makes it more difficult. Have a responsibility to set your partner up, stay on the same communication lines. Long. Again, at this position, Florida 3-1 up serving. We're at 3-all at number 2 doubles. And Florida State is up 3-2 at 1. Releases on the backhand volley a little bit too early. Tries to get too cute, but his body wasn't there physically. Florida would love to extend this lead. Always great if you can get one team off the court quickly in doubles and put the scoreboard pressure on the other teams. Wow, that was impressive. What? Just a consistent onslaught of ground strokes challenging the Florida State volleyers. I was shocked. I thought that a lob was going to come out of one of those exchanges, but no. Just ripping and ripping until they were able to get the passing shot through the middle. Spending a great deal of time getting organized here. Jen serving the ball too. That is a little bit of extra activity in his feet there. You could call it youthful exuberance. You could call it a little bit of gamesmanship there, but it is actually legal in the tennis rule books that a receiver's partner can be active and can move and readjust their position. So most certainly that is a little bit of a distraction for Jeremy Jin, but Here we go again. And his serving is a little off the mark. And you can see with his left foot in the service box. I think he's talking to the ref and asking him if that's, yeah, they're having a little bit of discussion about it. Oh my goodness. And the return goes out, so Florida keeps the lead. They go 4-1. I'm going to go back to number 2 doubles for a moment. Nate Bonetto, Aiden Kim, Boris Poroy, and Yusuf Rihan. Bonetto, as a junior, would be sort of the veteran on this Florida team now, with a team 4 freshmen. On serve, 3-4. Great first serve. We had a great talk with Coach Matt Clower and me, head coach Adam Steinberg, about being in this rebuilding phase with these young men. It's a great shot. And also, this will probably be the last season, just mathematically, how things work out with some of the extra time that players had received from red shirts and COVID years. This will start a generation where there will be a younger group of guys on all the teams and all the lineups, and all the coaches will really have to do an outstanding job with developing the players that they do choose and maintaining that quality and caliber for the 4 years. It's been definitely with some 5th years and 6 years and grad year, transfer portal, a lot of older teams in the last couple of years of college tennis. Going back to a little bit more of a traditional construct with maybe some 5th years and primarily a lot of players just going for the 4. That's a hold to serve for Florida. Balls go back to the other side. Key moments now here at number 2 doubles. It's a good rip up the line on the first point. You can see there's a little bit of a breeze down. See it blowing through Bonetto's shirt. Just long. Gave him small an opportunity. As you can see, in our top left box, 3rd doubles. Florida's up a break. Briggs and Galis. Overcooked that one. You get the adrenaline rush, but you're always going to be thinking about the service line or the feet of your opponent so you don't take a high volley and shoot it long. Big opportunity for Florida now. Break here and serve for the set. That's a good move. A little stutter step there. Just enough to distract Aiden, get him to miss the ground stroke. But basketball attaché of moving without the ball. So important in doubles for the player that's not touching the ball. That's really good doubles. Exactly what I was suggesting. Aiden Kim moving up without the ball, filling the middle, taking an opportunity. And that is done. Good night. But Florida State is commanding lead here at 5-2 at number 1 doubles. And as we know, Florida is serving for the match at number 2. Dominoes are starting to fall quickly here. Just missed it. Cornell Chavant, he feels like he can just stay back there and rip forehands and dip passing shots. His confidence in his game, what he can do with the forehand. He's not intimidated by anybody at the net. And that's a big heater coming down the tee. Let's see. Serve into the body off of the eye, and he's going to cover left. Oh, that was the play call. That always is one of the trickiest parts of doubles. Now, you have to change. It looks like. Oh, he changed the signal again. He changed it again. Oh, and he got what he wanted. Lost the racket face on the backhand volley. But you can see, folks, there's a bunch of X's and O's that go into every single decision on every point. And even after you've set up the perfect play call on the first serve, if you let courted, not let court necessarily, but if you faulted, sometimes the other team is capable of seeing what your choice was. Let's see what the play is here. Okay. Serving T, he's going to cover left. Oh, guess he put the other. Serving into the body, and he's going to cover left. And he was there. It was a good play call, and he had exactly what he wanted with a forehand volley on his racket, and he misses 2 volleys from winning position, and they are broken. That hurts. Back to number 1 doubles. Florida Gators, student name Speed. Let's call long. FSU's excited to have Allen back in the lineup. He's been struggling a little bit, hampered with some injuries here in recent weeks. Dudney also. and that goes long. Sometimes when you're getting in those quick exchanges, you lose whether you're in continental grip or in your forehand grip. That time she was stuck in the continental. With a little bit of breeze going on outside, the balls can fly out. Florida Gators serving for the match here, 1 doubles. Florida also ahead at number 3 doubles at the top of our screen, so they're getting close here to claiming this doubles point. A lot of momentum that keeps shifting when you're not able to string together a bunch of first serves in a row. Oh. Oh, it's just out. And that is going to do it. Florida Gators take number 1 doubles. Only need 1 more. Up 5-2 at number 3. And there it goes. Doubles point to the Gators. 1 and 3. Briggs and Galis, 6-2. Show you all of the remaining men's action. At number 1 doubles, Florida State lost that break lead, so they're 5-4. That scoreboard will update. Number 2 again. This is the Jen and Jefferson show. Number 3. So this men's match is extremely close now. Will probably be clinched at number 2 doubles. Great serve by Aiden Kim there. So Florida State serving for the match at 1. Some discussion here at number 3 doubles. And at number 2, Kim and Bonetto trying to stay in it and force a breaker. Another stoppage of play here at 3. Oh, great reflexes, great hands. Jefferson comes at him with a good poach and he's able to fight it off. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. He goes for the jump backhand, and then he's not able to get low and stick the backhand volley. Florida's getting pumped. They're going to a tiebreaker, number 2. And there's there. They're getting jacked at 3 doubles. And the 2 box. On the right, Florida State serving for the match. On the left, in a tiebreaker at number 2. Florida only needs 1. Oh, he goes for the cute angle, and that one probably like to have back. I want to call that one a freshman mistake or just a mistake. Just like that. A very quick 3-love lead for Florida State at number 2 doubles. Way to stick with it. That's the way to play doubles there. Covering the middle, covering your partner, and taking anything that floats and sticking it down. Antoine Corneau-Chauvin closes the door on number 1 double. So now it's down to number 2 doubles, where Florida State was up a double break and now have a commanding 4-love lead here. Kim and Bonetto have been right there this entire breaker, and with the excitement and drama going on both sides, sometimes you can get distracted, and they didn't play 2 points well. A couple of unforced errors at 0-1 down. And that stops the bleeding. Florida's on the board. They get 1 of the mini breaks back. Coach Perlman, Coach Clover looking on. That topspin lob is on the line. What a shot. 5-1 commanding lead now for Florida State. Florida Gators on the women's side of this college match day win the doubles point, claiming at 1-3. Those singles matches coming your way shortly. We are sealing the last of the doubles right here. Number 2 doubles. Aiden Kim serving top of the screen. 1-5. And that is a frozen rope. He hit the serve spot, but I'm shocked about the coverage. I'm not sure what Nate Bonetto's role was there. It was almost like he didn't go one. He didn't commit to either side. Well, a slew of match points here. 6-1. And shuts it down. What a volley. Game, set, match. Doubles point. Florida State Seminoles. So tonight, so far, our favorites, Florida Gators on the women's side, Florida State on the men's side. Take the doubles points, take the one love lead. Watching college match day, Cracked Racquets. So much action's been going on all season long. Just a ton of action covered on kickoff weekend last weekend. College tennis is now up and running in full swing and will continue on for several months now. We're going to take a short break and come back and tee up all 12 singles matches for you and see how these unfold tonight. Be back in a minute. And now we're back. Tons of action, 12 courts of tennis. Even though the doubles point is in the bank, these teams are tough and deep and solid. And obviously there's a strategy. If you win the doubles point, you only need 3 to get a victory. Where if you lose the doubles point, you need to win 4. So the first sets of all these matches become that next step of information on who's going to walk away with the win tonight. College tennis now, they don't warm up with their opponents anymore. After doubles, they have a small team huddle, and within 5 minutes, they just start playing singles. That was a change several years ago. Shorten things up and keep it moving. I think it was a good change. Left of our screen, we have Allen going against Briggs tonight. Looking for a couple things in this matchup. I think one of the keys is to see if Briggs is willing to go more forehand to forehand, because I think that Allen may look to try to dictate and take away time on that side. Cornell Shavank versus Aiden Kim. I just feel like Aiden has to watch his court position, get a lot of length on his shots early on, because Cornell Shavank is so strong and physical. This is where you're going to see the man versus the boy type of physicality in the match. If Aiden can hold his ground and not get pushed around and dictate with his forehand, I think that he has a much better chance. I'm going to be curious to see how he defends and competes with his feet. Vic Allen, Carly Briggs, those 2 women at #1 singles tonight. So Florida State just recently graduated Petra Hewell. Such a great player for so many years. She ended up getting into the Australian Open qualifying. Just finished in Melbourne a few weeks ago. Antoine Cornell Shavank, working on my French. Aiden Kim. Again, Aiden had some roots in the Midwest also when he was coming up. Serving. And Cornell Shavank already off to a quick start at 1. And that's just Florida has lost some close doubles points here in kickoff weekend and now tonight. And that can be a bit disheartening as you're starting this early part of the season with high hopes. It's just not that easy to go for the hard way in some of these matches with top 25, top 30 level opponents. Great shot there by Briggs, opening up the court. Such a good job. We didn't even see Allen in the screen for that wide one. Great serve out wide. This National Campus hosted the Division 1, 2, and 3 championships last year. Unprecedented, never happened before. There's a lot to ask, big demand there.
really compelling atmosphere in 2023. Home of the NCAAs this year. Oklahoma State, Chris Young. Cowgirls, 3 in the nation now, and poised to make a run this year and try to be in that conversation. Breaks goes long with the backhand. Take a look. Court number 2 on the left. Ellie Shop, Rachel Galis, number 2 singles. Oh, there they are. She was back at the town. Well done. It's always a tricky dynamic of you come out and you see your opponent has a leg bandage like that. Does that affect your choices and what you do, or do you just stick to your normal game? Do you strategize based on that? Florida State off to a quick 2-love lead here. The number 2 singles. And on the right of our screen, Lois Porat and Aditya. Polroy and Ganesan. Number 2 singles on the right of our screen, the 2 bucks. Well done.
I'm looking for the same one. Trying to find my racket. I broke a screen today. I broke one like a week ago. I got really
That's well played. Aditya is not allowing Polroy to build the points. Polroy likes to play tennis at his terms, his speed, more of a Andy Murray style. And it looks like Aditya is going to try to take it to him tonight. On his serve now, making 2 net appearances already in the early stages. This time of day, you're going from playing in the sunshine to playing under the lights. Great Saturday night dinner time theater for us. A little bit of a tricky adjustment for the players as the lights come on. Starting to track those balls going from day to night as it relates to taking volleys out of the air, service tosses, overhead, swing volleys. I'll have to do some adjusting to keep up the game styles that the more aggressive players will need to play. And the left swing. Arcadenu against the Oliveira. Florida has a couple young ladies that didn't play in the doubles lineup playing in the singles. One of the nice things about a team, you can still have some players that play both sides of the ball and some players that can be specialists. Here's a good look at the players. Quick start. Normally, while doubles is finishing, Emily Olivier will have to go to a side court and hit some extra balls just to keep herself warm, because she went through the team warm-up and then she needs to make sure she's ready to go by not playing the doubles action the moment the doubles point's over. She's expected to start right away, so she has to have a second warm-up. And clearly that's worked out well for her, with a very fast 3-love lead on her end. I'm starting to see on the right side of our screen some of this experience from Florida State. Quick 3-love lead, number 3 singles. Long. It does take a few games for some players. I think that the game style, if I'm a little bit more of a player that likes to go side to side and grind and I come out of the doubles, that's a little harder to switch gears into my single style, where if I'm a more of a serve plus one or transition or aggressive player and I'm coming out of doubles, I might be a little bit closer to what I like to play coming from the doubles. You can see Yusuf and Jeremy there. Very first college match day back in 2014 was held at Florida State. Now here we are 10 years down the road. College tennis is thriving. And we have a wonderful product, and it's getting more and more exposure through all the different portals. Cracked Racquets has done a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of streaming. But now, with the new contract with ESPN coming up, NCAA's conference championships, there'll be more and more tennis coming your way for the fans. Yusuf, the senior from Algeria, trying to get the 4-love lead. And that is called wide. And he gets it. Jen's volley just wide. full of it. It's just a real veteran team. Cornell Chauvin Sr., Joshua Deuce Carpenshift Jr., Loris Poroy, grad senior, Yusuf Ryan senior, and only Rusher, freshman playing doubles. Lots of experience on the Florida State side. And there to our left, Alicia Dudney, Christina Levishkova. It's also great this early part of the season, before we get into the heavy conference schedule, to have some of these ACC, SEC battles, just a lot of the interconference clashing that you'll see from kickoff weekend into this stretch of tournaments before national indoors. I love the contrast. I love the early season battles, right? South Carolina men upsetting Virginia men. There was a lot of storylines here in the recent weeks. Start setting the table for what's to come down the road this season. Levishkova.
Let's go, team! Come on, dude!
With the early lead here at number 4. And on our right side, the lone veteran for Florida, Nate Bonetto, up 3-1 on Jamie Connell. Let's look at the guys. Jamie Connell, Scotland. Nate Bonetto from Nelson, Oregon. Look at the athleticism there. Those are the parts of the sport you just can't teach. Right? It's not a grip forehand, shoulder turn on the backhand. The level of athleticism, the ball speeds, the way this guy slide on hard courts. Very physical, athletic game.
I have a USB-C. No, like a new one. Come on.
Also not that common that you'll see an actual lefty-lefty battle. I'm not sure the mathematical odds on it, but you don't see it as often. Millie Bissett, Kavia Lopez here on the left, and quickly Kavia showing that Coach Rowland has a lot of depth on this team. Top 30 ITF junior coming in, playing on the 5 line, and able to make really strong impact on the team, and more importantly provide the type of depth. Coach Thornquist feels that his team was really, really strong last year, and they lost a match or two that didn't give them the best and most ideal seeding at the NCAAs. So they ended up losing that round of 16 match in North Carolina, but felt like they were better. And he's back this season with a vengeance to make some noise here, and already at number 8 in the nation, most recent polls last week. Kavia Lopez already quickly off to a 1-set lead here. Number 5 singles on our right side. Tanapat Nurendorn. Joshua Dukes Carpenshift. A lot of hyphenated names on this Florida State team. Introducing number 6 singles here on the left side of our 2 box. Puts in Williams. And it's only fitting that the number 6 singles are knotted up at 2-all in a battle. That's a good look at Laura and Sophie. That just goes long. Long game there. Goes into the net. Here's a look at number 6, Alex Bulty from Australia. Kevin Edengren. That passing shot goes wide. Bulty up 4-1. Edengren, freshman from Stockholm, Sweden. That's tough. Aiden has a pretty big wind-up, and sometimes he can get caught when the ball gets centered like that. Really deep, hard ball into the middle. For no Chauvin, he sometimes is on offense, and then he'll hit a high roll and back off and reset the point. He's so physical, he can run all day, really. He doesn't necessarily mind going from offense to defense to neutral to offense to defense to offense to neutral. He just shifts gears naturally, and it's not like he's committed to trying to finish in 3 or 4 balls, and that's it. He kind of enjoys the battle, if you will. Tall ask for Aiden here to be able to hit through him. That's not a great choice. sometimes you have scenarios where the shot selection starts being connected to the score, right? Cornell Chauvanc is off to a great start here. He's dominating. He's up 5-1. But go ahead and finish the freshman. Finish him and beat him 6-1. Don't play the drop shot from behind the baseline and bring in the low percentage and start. Even though maybe odds are against him losing this set, you sometimes can let momentum shift when your shot selection is score connected. Emily De Oliveira. Bradenton. Coach Roland Thornquist has a lot of American women on his team. Not as many international in this stretch. And it's a strong crop. They're very good. He's trying to do the right thing. I feel like if he has a clean lane, he most certainly should approach through the backhand side and see if he can come forward a little bit. But it's just a lot easier said than done when the player is making his first serve like Cornell Chauvanc is doing and hitting that first ground stroke and pushing him back on his heels. Like that right away, he's already given time, given space, and now he's on the string, and it's just difficult when Antoine's throwing the first punch and not relenting. Dirty love. 5-2. Good shot. Aiden likes to have a little bit of time. He's playing a little deeper on the return. It's a tough call. He's giving Cornell Chauvanc enough time. Keep pushing him back. Here's a second serve. Let's see what he does. Inside the court a little bit. Oh, he tries to make the net appearance. I like the return. I'm not sure that was the ball to make the net appearance on, but I appreciate him trying to experiment with some court positions and do something to get forward, because that first set for sure, the offensive line of Florida State just pushed around the offensive line of the Florida Gators at #1 singles. Alex Boulty, 5-2. So Florida State already off and running here. Only need 3 positions to finish now. You can see on our 3 box here, De Oliveira and Dutton are both up big in the first set. Tries to go line there, similar to what I was suggesting. Ball's a little bit too close to him. Wasn't a great time to go off the line on that one, so he loses the game there. Opportunity to serve for the first set. They also get new balls every set, so a chance to have a lead and start with a fresh can of balls can definitely help a player that's offensive. Well played. It's great tennis. Wow, it's great athleticism. I would agree. For Edegren decided to throw the sliced chip in there. Wasn't the right time for it. Pulte was already rushing him, and he most certainly knows how to close and finish the net with the volley, so should have been a passing shot choice there. Florida State lost a tough one to Mississippi State 6-1. Ended up beating Alabama, losing to Arizona State in the kickoff weekend in a really tough 4-3 battle, and came back and actually beat Mississippi State. So 2 battles with Mississippi State already early in the season. And it's never bad to have a strong SEC schedule early on. So many of those teams finish in the top 25. It's always good for the ranking algorithm at the end of the season on a best of 9 or best of 10. 30-15, Michigan State. Alex Bolte serving at the bottom of the screen.
Let's go, JJ.
Florida State's in the last 14, 15 years is... Oh, it's in. Oh, he didn't think it was going to be in. It's besides himself. Florida State has been on the losing side of this rivalry. The Gators 13-3 and since 2010 in this rivalry. And ironically, never winning at home in this rivalry. They've been beating them on the road in instances, so tonight could add to that win total of the Gators, who are now obviously in a little bit of a rebuilding period post-Shelton era. Both Brian and Ben Shelton era. I'm not sure about that choice. Slice forehand. I'm not sure if he was in between grips or he was trying to mix it up, but that was a game point to get back on serve, so I can't believe that's what Coach Steinberg asked them to do there. Looks like Bonetto in the battle of the lefties. Set point. Both points. Here comes Volpe. And he makes it. First set, Florida State, number 6 singles. It was hard for me to tell whether Bonetto's volley was in or out. It's a no-ad point, and that volley was really close to the line. And it looks like Bonetto's volley was out. It was wide. Key moments here. Number 4. One step too far away. She saw what she wanted, but she didn't take another step up to get it. Well-constructed point by Levichkova. Makes the unforced error there. Dudney trying to close the door. Another set in the Florida Gator pile. Well done. And Levichka has a lot of confidence in her backhand. She was striking it well. Dudney was fine to just keep her over there until she could pick the right ball to push her back to the right. And Bonetto. Set point, 5-4, 40-15. Foster, pretty good opportunity there with time. First set Gators. And number 4 singles. That is key. The freshman looking up to the junior for some inspiration. It's always nice to see one of your teammates get a set. Inspires you to keep fighting. Court number 2. They've had some long points here. That shot looks easy because the ball's spinning and it's slow and it looks attackable, but there is some lefty spin on that ball. It's still bouncing and coming in. Shot was just a little jam there on that forehand. Coach Jen is giving her the chat. She has to talk loud enough but quiet enough so the other side can't hear what she's saying. It's one of the beauties of college tennis, this on-court coaching, the dynamic of sharing information as they go on. This is not a 20-second timeout in basketball or 30-second timeout in football. We get to talk the entire time without disrupting the flow of play. It's a great part of college tennis. Putson Williams down at number 6. Misses it long. Backhand slightly out of the strike zone. Some close sets going on out here. This has been a tough one. $15-40. Wow, that's well played. Tell me this guy's a freshman, I don't believe you. Wide and glide, serve and volley, plays the backhand volley solidly, moves up, covers the line. That's just great tennis. Has nothing to do with age. Let's see what Aditya comes up with here at 30-40. Really explosive serve, gets a lot of pop on it. Sometimes he drifts a little bit on his balance. And this is a routine forehand there. That's the difference. You can see that it's there. The game, the level, his confidence, his choices. He's a very good tennis player, but there you make an amazing play and you follow it with a serve +1 forehand miss, and the set is gone. The veterans of Florida State on the men's side of this college match day starting the show. What a point. It was almost as if we just told them, hey, you need to hit 20 in a row, and then the point starts. They are battling. It's a good effort there. First set to Florida State. Here's Allen. It's a tough one. Very tall, athletic, strong. A little bit more of a driving, linear backhand, and there she needed to get some more length. You don't see that too often. You don't see someone run 3 steps to the right to drive the backhand twice and then followed up with a chip approach up the line. The creativity, the style, it's just not, it's not mundane, it's not common, it's not mainstream. But Vic Allen is a really tough out, #1 for Florida State. They're happy to have her back in the lineup tonight. And there's a serve volley, so she has a bunch of different choices and options in the way she can play. Florida State beating Old Dominion 4-3 in a really tight one to start the season off. Big win over SMU. Coach Jeff Navolo's team is a strong top 40 team now. And a tough loss to Texas, 4-0. It's similar to the men's program. They've had 4 wins over University of Florida here since 2010. Back behind, a great choice. Love the back behind play. Late in sets. And we have a set point here for Florida State. Davis goes line and says no, not yet. Still here. But Coach Roland Thornquist is back in the mix this year. Same one, live by the sword, die by the sword. She set it up, had an opportunity, but needed to give herself a bit more margin. She's not happy about that. Very good tennis player. 4-3. Jeremy Jen is trying to make some. Loses the first set, 6-love, but has a chance to go 5-2 here. And that goes wide.
Let's go, team! Come on, boys, let's go!
was just long, trying to mix it in, but it floated. Allen and Briggs at 5-all. Now going to 6-5 there in the first. Antoine Corneau-Chavant, 6-2, 3-1 at 1 on Aiden Kim. Deciding point here at court 3. And that goes out. Very close, but the referee agrees with the call, and now Jeremy Jin is 1 game away. Splitting sets here, court 3. That is extremely tough. Folks at home, you can go try that 20 times right now. You might not make one of those. That was a wide serving volley to the forehand and a half volley on the rise back behind for a winner. Level of difficulty like a 12. Not a big serve. I feel that's really the key. Aiden Kim has to be able to take care of his own serve a few times in a row, earn some respect, and then try to find his core position. Missed it just wide. Got a little too close to it. This is really important. Coach Adam Steinberg is out here. These minutes are key as you work with these. This is not the veteran team of Styler and Venti and Maloney. You know, this is a new group, and you have to start going through all of these. Yes, so he's spirited, he's pumped up, competing. That's so important. Coach Steinberg has seen some great net rushers. How about back in the day when he had Benjamin and he closed down the NCAAs over there at Stanford? I was there. Dick Allen's trying to send a message to the rest of her teammates. Winning at 1 is hard to do in college tennis. Look at that. The athleticism. She picked up that low backhand volley like it was nothing. Highly skilled. Coach Mark Artisan, who works at Florida State, very high on this young lady. She finishes really well at net, has a great overhead. Wow, what kind of chess battle was that? That was going back and forth. One person lost a rook, another one lost a bishop. These young ladies are really testing each other. High moon ball up the line, rip on the angle, drop shot chip. Wow. Definitely a reversal of fortune here. third singles. Nice shot, taking that ball early and coming forward. Yusuf Rahanis. In that position where you most certainly want to win this game. Put the pressure back on Jeremy Jin to hold. Oh, wow, the inside out was so severe, but he tried to sneak, and Jeremy Jin paints his toenails with the pass. Thank you very much, game. Second set, Gators. They get a new can of balls and some time to think about it. Let's switch back over to court number 1, singles. Briggs and Allen. First set still going on. Those guys have split sets. These two women are in the first set still, and they look fresh as daisies. Meanwhile, in the 3 box, you can see Antoine Corneau-Chavant. Forget about whatever the preseason rankings are that didn't even have him practically in the rankings. We know he's a top 10 singles player in college tennis. It's just a matter of getting a couple more matches under his belt. Javier Lopez doing what Coach Roland Thornquist wants. Dominating down low. You love to have your players able to dominate down low. That's going out. That's going out. These points are now starting to become really laborious. They're going to the towels. They're taking extra time. There's the physical part, and then there's the mental part, and then there's the scoreboard part. Keep an eye on this game because Javier Lopez is serving for the match at number 5. That's a great play. Most certainly a ball in the strike zone. On the backhand side, Allen is going to clean house on that. Coach Jen High's moving around a little bit. Some coaches stay put and they only work with 1 player or 2 players in an entire duel. And then some coaches have a philosophy that they move around and get a feel for the duel. Probably early season, it's nice to bounce around and see how all the players are doing. Lopez here. Coming forward. Applying pressure. And here are the Gladiators at #1 singles. Good defense. Way to go. I must say I like Aiden trying to shorten up the court here, but I'd love him to stick with the big target stuff, stay away from the narrow targets and trying to be perfect direction changer. He read it, but he couldn't get it to go. Oh, it's disappointing for him. He saw that dropper coming and took off early. 2 points away. Oh, the patience and the defense and just hanging around. So important. You may not be able to win your match, but even if you end up losing, you keep the guy out there forever. Every single minute you do that, you're helping your teammates out. That's just too good. Great serve +1. Excellent backhand cross. Sets up a match point. Yeah, that's big boy tennis right there. Welcome to the big leagues, Aiden Kim. Arnaud, Cornell, Savant, 6'2", 6'2", #1 singles. Lopez trying her best against Bissett here. Lots of creativity and variety on Bissett. She can mix, she can come to the net, she's handsy. Lopez has just been on top from the beginning, but now the plot is thickening over there in court 5.
Come on, right here, let's go.
The deciding point here. It's a much different scoreboard. 5-2 versus 4-3. What a second serve. Like a speed kick on the outside of the line. Really impressive second serve. Bolte still up a break in a set. Florida State, 2-love on the men's side. Still with Florida Gators at 1-love on the women's side of this duel. And we're back to the breaker that never ends. And what's tougher for Briggs now is that Allen has finished enough at the net that she knows that she just can't put the ball back in play. She has to do more with it, because if she just leaves one sitting there in the middle of the court, Allen will step up, punch to a corner, and finish. She has proven it's a web that she weaves with all of this rope-a-dope, lifting and the angles and the high balls, and then the moment you back off and just sort of leave in the strike zone, she bum rushes you. Very tricky player to play against. And she takes no risks on the forehand. Uncharacteristic miss on the backhand so far. These are the times that I'd love to have the mic on Jen Hyde. I'd love to be plugged in, mic'd up, like they do in the NFL. I'd love to hear what. Tried to throw the serve and volley in. And didn't do anything with the first volley and got herself caught. Briggs is now making a run here. Very sorry that that individual part of the scorebook is missing. And that's hard to believe. There is the first set. 3 points in a row by Briggs. Coach Rowland is right there with her. Got a match point. Bolte held very easily. That's wide. I thought that was a match point. It wasn't a match point. Bolte just held to go up 5-3, and now he's 2 points away. Big first set for the Gators at one singles, because I think Florida State feels that Allen is a favorite in that matchup, but they've had a difficult time over the years beating Briggs. Briggs has been a tough Briggs, and Dutton have been really thorns in the Seminole side. Good pass. What a comeback. Javier Lopez was a 6-0-5-3 ahead, and now she is in danger of a possible split there. And here Florida State is just a couple points away from winning this duel. Called long, I think. The body language, I think, was that it's called long. If that's the case, and there'll be 3 match points here at court 6. Oh, wow. So good. Clean, early backhand on the rise. Got low on the volley. There's an Aussie for you. Shuts it down. Court number 6 is over. Now going back. Lars Poroy.
Florida State men are taking a 3-0 lead.
They've had some exciting points. Really close first set. But now he's been pulling away.
Position number 6.
Florida State takes a 3-love lead. Just as the Florida State men are in commanding position, Florida State women are making a run here. Oh my goodness. Overhead on top of the net. And the set is over. Javier Lopez goes 6-love, up 5-3, and she has the freshman hiccup. And now Bissett comes back to split. Poroy 2 points away. And now he's 1 point away. That's some really good tennis. Great defense there. Love the poise by Aditya. Just moving the ball around. Florida State, the second sets have turned this duel around. Dominating Florida Gators in first sets and now dominating Florida State Seminoles in second sets on the women's side of this college match day. So here it's a deciding point. Team clinching point. And does that go wide? That goes wide. He goes for the backhand down the line for the dual win. Can't say that. I thought that was a great choice because he was a little outside of the court boundary and off balance. look at Arcadiano. She is pumped. I think that was good. I think that was good. Still 3 more set points. Oh, wow. The Oliviera steps up there. Boy, that's some really good tennis. That's some really good tennis. The Oliviera was content on working the ball over to Arcadiano's backhand, but to me right now, I'm watching this and I feel like the Oliviera should be really pushing her hard to the forehand. I'll be playing the right side of the court a little bit more. She's allowed, I think, the fact that she won the first set fairly easily to cloud her vision, and now she's been playing a pattern that's been getting her losing, in my opinion, 65% of the longer rallies. Big moments here. Set point. She doesn't like the call. The ball was called long. Game goes to Florida. Meanwhile, opportunity for Florida State to tie this duel at 1-all. Galis was in a very tight battle shop, and things didn't go away at the end of the first, and Shop's got a big-time 1-2 punch offensive game. Both of these players like to go for it a bit, and Galis has just done a little bit. She's been riskier, and then been a little bit more disappointing emotionally. I think after that first set, she beat herself a bit, and probably a very fitting into the second set with a double fault. I think she beat herself on the scoreboard a bit in that second set. 1-all. Florida State get to win it too. Aditya here holds. Scoreboard's a point behind. Ball's come back to Loris Poroy, and we're going to see what he's made of. Can the veteran close out the freshman here? Team Love. That's one heck of a pickup. A lot of this match has been Aditya Ganesan coming forward and showcasing all of his net skills and why he's been one of the top juniors, both singles and doubles in the world. But make no mistake about it, Loris Poirier has those skills in that game as well. And now instead of playing random points or just looking to extend the rallies, he's looking to come forward and add some closure to this. And there it is. Big forehands, net appearances, big serves. Very balanced portfolio in this closeout game. And here's a let court, unreturnable game set match. The number 23 Florida State Seminoles get the victory over Florida. Win at doubles, and then a win at number 1, win at number 6, and a clinch at number 2. Very strong performance, great college match day atmosphere, and now they can get off the court and they can get rowdy and try to see if they can pull women through, who are now in a battle at 1-0. Few moments here. And that goes into the net. De Oliveira trying so hard to get this back to extra innings, not let the set go by the way Quavia Lopez did. I'm not sure she meant to hit that geometry. That was some severe, from the middle of the court. She hit the sideline of the service box and it was running away. One borderline impossible geometric angle, and that gets her to a set point. That is real clutch. What a comeback. Coach Rowland is egging her on. He is letting her know that's the gate away. Yeah, wonderful interview with him, talking about everything that he believes in and what this program has meant to him. He is most certainly not satisfied. Many, many great players and great titles, but he wants to get this new crop of Gators back in the conversation, back in the semis and finals of NCAAs on the team. That's what it's all about, all this hard work, recruiting. But the two players that they have been struggling to beat, the thorns in their side, Briggs and Dudney, both at it again. And in a set where there's so many chances for Allen, she loses that, and now it's quickly down 3-love in the second. most certainly has to be disheartening for her. That's a bread and butter. Novichkova certainly knows how to take that backhand and move it, but pressure is a different story. She makes that shot probably 9 out of 10. That's the one she doesn't make, and it gives Dudnay an opportunity to win, put Florida up. She sets up for the forehand. A little stiff on that backswing, and everything's very tight. She has a match point. She gets a little nervous there. I can see why that sprays wide. She goes line. And then she finishes it off. Big time backhand. Goes for the return. A return +1. Thank you very much. Dudnay puts it on the board. I'm ready. At number 4, 6-3, 6-4. And now it flips back to this battle. D'Oliveira, Arcadiano, because just moments ago, Arcadiano was multiple set points. So good. That is really tough. She is getting jacked. She is amped. Love the fight, but really more importantly, and I think the great thing for many that are watching a match like this to pick up on is there are so many times where both of these women could have taken the ball up the line and gone for the big shot, sort of checked out, bailed out, gone for the home run. They just keep resetting. They're so physically fit and mentally tough, and they understand the significance of the moment. They're not pulling the trigger unless it's the right time. That takes a lot of experience and understanding. What a gut check by D'Oliveira. Put herself a game away now. And how about Briggs? 7-6, 4-love now. Wow. Just the math on this duel. If Allen had won that first set, Briggs wouldn't be this close to trying to finish it out. It's a lot different ball game. That one, that's a little bit bigger than she. I think if I was a cop passing out speeding tickets for down the line shots, I would have given her one now. Definitely not the right speed. That is one heck of a shot. Briggs has picked up her backhand on the rise. Allen has thrown in a lot of high stuff. She's been trying to keep Briggs off balance. Briggs has done, in my opinion, a great job of keeping the court small, not allowing that high ball stuff to push her back. She's just stiffened her resolve and played early until she could get the ball where she could force an angle. She's been steady until those opportunities came about. Really good combined mental and shot combination performance by Briggs at number one. Now, the Oliviera is 2 points away. 2 points away. Yeah, it's been such a swing point, that number one singles, because look at what's happened. Javier Lopez up 6-0, 5-3, and now has not won a game. She's lost 7 games in a row. And we know that a fair portion of that is mental. Being in these moments for some of the first times in her collegiate career. That is some really good tennis, ladies and gentlemen. That is as good as it gets. What a point. My impressive level, my impression and how impressed I am of the Oliviera after that point, it was already a 7.8 and now it's a 9.8. That was such a well-constructed point. Surgical. She went after Dianu's forehand for a while, and she wasn't getting anything, so she went back the other way until she created an opening. And now she closes it out. She wins the match. She takes the first serve and hits it 58 miles an hour to take the pressure off of her to get it in. And her opponent misses the return. She can't believe it, but what great decision making there. At crunch time, the execution, the toughness, the Gators are at closing time. They are now 3-1 up in a really tough seesaw battle that mathematically here, depending on how fast this game finishes or ends, could be 4-1 or even 4-3 for the Gators. That's how close that number one singles was. $30-15. Meanwhile, court number 6. Putz gets it done. Over the hump. Very tough, gritty performance down there at 6. Really low unforced error ratio. High serve percentage. Great win. Every win's a great win in a Florida State versus Florida battle, but outstanding performance down there at 6. Team match point here for Briggs. And that one goes wide. And there it is. She throws the guns up. The girls come over. They hug. It is over. Ball game's done. Just before it could have been an actual official 3-all clinch, it is a 3-2, now 4-2 victory for the Florida Gators. Briggs gets it done at number 1 singles. Closes the door on Allen. Wow. 2 teams that came in with rankings. Number 8, Florida Gators, and number 23, Florida State men. Victorious, get it done. College match day. And I must say, college tennis is always teeter-tottering on a sort of a thin thread that could go here, that you could always pick 3 or 4 moments in duels where you say, what if that would have happened, or if that would have happened, the outcome could be different. We most certainly had that be the case in the women's match tonight. Men's side, a little bit more one-sided there, but definitely some great tennis, high quality, and well-deserved victories for the men from Florida State and the women from Florida. We're going to take a quick break and be back with a couple interviews with some of our winning teams and clinching players. Well, we are done here tonight. Florida State men get it done 4-love over the Gators, and we are now joined with Loris Sporoy. Loris, talk to me about that match. That was a great, really tight first set with a really, I think, a talented freshman that has a lot of firepower and a great net game. How did you get through that first set tonight?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, everybody, we're back. We're joined by the clinching player from the Florida State Seminoles, Loris Poroy. Loris, great job tonight. That was a really big win there, #2 singles. And talk to us about that first set. It was tight, 7-5, could have gone either way. And the young freshman had a good net game, and he was coming at you. How'd you get through that set? Got to be very exciting. Whenever you can beat the Gators, that's got to be a great night for a Seminole. Tell me a little bit about that #2 singles and the challenge that Adithya posed to you in that first set, particularly the one that went 7-5 with him rushing you a lot at the net. How'd you get past him there?
No, yeah, it was a great night, great atmosphere. It's always great to play against the Gators here in Lake Nona. Yeah, he played very well in the first set. He was coming in pretty often. I was trying to get my rhythm, and then in the end of the set, I broke him on the juice point. So, I mean, I got the set, and then I felt way better on the second set to close it out.
So tell me about this, because your team is such a veteran team. You guys are experienced. You guys are older guys. Do you just come out to play your game, or was there a lot of discussion about the X's and O's? Like, I'm playing this guy, he does this or that. Do you guys talk a lot about what the opponents are going to do tonight, or is it more just about you guys playing your own game? How do you guys come into a night like this, just from a tactics and strategy standpoint?
Well, it's more about us. I mean, if we can bring it and have 6 guys on the court being warriors, I think we can do great things. We are such a great team all around. I clinched tonight, but it's a team effort. All the guys are playing very well from 1 to 6. So it's really about the team. We kind of know the players we're gonna play, so we kind of know their games. But it's really about us and what we bring on the court.
Yeah, very good. Well, congratulations. Obviously, tough luck at kickoff weekend. You won't be going on to national indoors, but you guys have a tough schedule coming up, and obviously a really strong ACC season with Virginia being a top dog. So you got to be excited about that. But this is a nice start, and congratulations on you guys winning college match day tonight, getting the win over the Gators, and hopefully best of luck in the rest of the season for you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, back when I was in school, I had a little French, un petit peu, so bear with me here. But Antoine Corneau Chauvin,
Yeah,
I'm trying to speak a little French. Okay, this is okay. Yes,
yeah,
may
yeah.
we?
You're doing fine, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about tonight playing there in that number one singles match. You got Aiden Kim. He's a great young player. He's coming out there. He's very excited to play you. These guys are going to give their best effort because they know your reputation in college tennis. How did you sort of get control of the match early like you did and really pretty much stay on top of them the entire match? Talk to me a little bit about how you set the tone early on in your game.
Um, the thing that helped me is I broke him during the first game. I could see like he was stressed because he started with a double fault. He was doing kind of like easy mistakes. So I guess that he was pretty stressed. And then right after, I knew that if I was coming after him, like using my serve and putting him under pressure on his serve, he could maybe like couldn't make it kind of. And I did a really good starting during the match, and that really helped me. And I just stayed on the good wave, I will say, during the whole game.
Yeah, and your forehand is really big. I could tell the physicality of your forehand just pushed him back a lot. He was on his heels. He was off the baseline a lot. How windy was it out there tonight? Was it difficult on one side against the wind and with the wind? What were the conditions like for you in terms of like hitting the forehands?
Yeah, I think when I was like next to the crowd, there was less lights, and I know like you can see a little bit better on the other side. I don't know, you had like the lights from the girls too, so it was a little bit tougher, and the wind was coming with you, so to control the ball was a little bit tough. But I mean, yeah, it really helped me. I think like when I was on the other side, like to hit my forehand because I could see a little bit better the ball, and I don't know, like the wind could like I knew that if I was hitting the ball would stay on the court, so I was pretty confident on this side.
Outstanding. And lastly, talk to me a little bit about just what the practice atmosphere is like over there in Tallahassee. What's it like, with all of the veteran guys that you guys have pushing each other? And what do you think is the ceiling for you guys? How good can you guys be this season?
I mean, we have high goals. We just like pushing hard every day, like as you said, like we have like few old guys like LP and me. We're trying to push the guys every day during courts, and we're still having fun. So I guess like we're in a good wave. We have like good energy on the court every day. We're trying to bring our best, and I mean, as a team, like I think we do a really good job. Like we have like tough matches during the beginning of the season, but I think our work is paying off, and we're gonna keep going. And I'm pretty sure we can end the season pretty well.
Outstanding. I think that tonight most certainly is a step in the right direction. Taking a young Florida team that's good and putting them down 4-0 is a step in the right direction. Tough one, obviously, at kickoff weekend, but you guys are going to be really, I think, one of the top teams in the hunt from the ACC. And best of luck this season. Thanks so much for playing tonight and stopping by.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Coach Dwayne Holquist, my friend, they have you decked out. That's some swag there. I mean, you're bringing out the cool hat, the nice. Sometimes you go a little bit understated. You don't always come out like you're bringing your A game on the fashion tonight. But look at that college match day, man. They dressed you up nice over there.
Absolutely. We need you to come to Tallahassee. We'll dress you up a little bit too.
Hey, maroon and black are some of my favorite colors, so I'm not going to have a problem with that. Now, talk to me a little bit about tonight. On paper, it's going to look like, okay, it's a quick, victory, short night. But truthfully, we know preparation, time, energy, expectations, respect for the other teams and the programs. What goes into a 4-0 victory like Florida State had tonight?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that happened was at two doubles. At two doubles, we were down 5-4, come off the, getting broken there. And we played just an incredible return game and got it back to 5-all, and then kind of ran away with the tiebreaker to pick up the point. And I really feel like the key to the match was really that doubles point, because after we won the doubles point, we came out and won 5 first sets and put ourselves in control of the match. And so I really think the doubles point was really the key thing to the match tonight.
Most certainly. I couldn't agree with you more. And talk to me a bit about just the way your team is set up and built now. Do you feel like, because I made the comment on the broadcast that just with the dynamics of COVID years and grad transfers, that it's been a very old college tennis product in the last couple of years and some of the successful teams. And to think about Steinberg leaving Michigan, right, where you had Baloney and Styler and all these guys that were Fenty, much older, bigger, physical, like 25-year-old men almost, right? And then now, and now he's coaching young boys again, right? It's a difference. So do you think that the way your team is built just chronologically, you should be possibly in the conversation this year, like the way Ohio State has had, some veteran teams here in the recent years?
Yeah, if you look at our team, I mean, 2 years ago we made the run to the round of 16, but that was all freshmen. And now we have a very veteran team, and it really starts with Antoine. You look at Antoine, and I mean, the guy's a beast. He's beating everybody he's playing. He's dominating people. Look what he did tonight. I mean, he won 6-2, 6-2, and very quickly we were up 2-0. And he beat Arizona State the other day. 10th ranked guy Murphy Cassone. So you start the team with Antoine, and you got one of the best players in the country, and veteran guy. So he knows what he's doing out there, and he's all business. And then you followed up tonight. We got a great performance from Loris Pooroy. Loris Pooroy is a COVID year, like you said. He's a 5th-year senior. He's doing his grad school, and for him, senior year to be the clinching guy and to play really terrific tonight, to win 6-3, 6-6-3, 6-3. I thought Loris was the key part of the match. And then, up and down the line, Alex Balti's a junior playing line 6, but the guy's really good. And he got our 3rd point. So all up and down the line, we've got veteran guys, and we've got really good freshmen that didn't play tonight. I mean, Azariah played doubles, but I'm really high on our Florida guys. Justin Lyons and Azariah Rusher. I think they're outstanding. I love what I'm getting out of them, and they're going to be great players coming down, but we're playing the veterans a little bit more right now.
Outstanding. Well, I just feel like this year is always going to be sort of that new team that breaks into the scene, right? The cool kid crowd, right? And why not Florida State this year? Why aren't you the one that's in that conversation at the end of the season? Most certainly the ACC schedule now is formidable, so that's going to get you ready. And obviously it didn't work out for kickoff to make indoors, but you have another opportunity, I think, in this early part of the season to get some good wins and sort of build that portfolio. And hopefully you guys will be in the dance at the end. I really enjoy watching you guys tonight, and I think it's a great team, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from you guys this year.
Yeah, one thing that's a little, people don't necessarily realize, but we've already beaten 3 teams on the road that have been top 20 in the country. So, we haven't played very many home matches yet. So we've got a bunch coming up, but, this is a team that you can take on the road and do some damage. So, they're very tight. We have great culture, and I'm really proud of winning tonight, but I'm excited for what we're going to do this year.
Outstanding. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. And again, keep the tomahawk going.
All right. Go Knowles.
We are joined by the clinching player from the Florida Gators, Carly Briggs. How's it going, Carly?
Good. How are you?
Well, I enjoy watching you play tennis tonight. What I want to know is, do you have a nickname like Closer, Killer, Destroyer? Because you most certainly are giving nightmares to the Florida Seminoles. I hear your record against them is really strong. They have a tough time ever beating you. And talk to me about that first set and that tiebreaker. How'd you get over the hump against Vic Allen in that breaker tonight?
I think that I just knew that I had to continue hitting my ball. I felt like I got a little tentative sometimes, but the points that I was winning is when I was hitting the ball. So I just reminded myself that I needed to do that, and it ended up working for me.
Yeah, I would say so, because she was trying to throw you off with the high stuff, and then she tried to rip and come in. And how much of it is you taking a look at what the other person does and then sort of diffusing it or shutting them down versus what you really plan to do? How do you and Roland talk through that out there on the court?
Yeah, well, my coaches really helped me a lot with that because I try to not focus on my opponent as much. I try to only focus on myself. But I have Ro helping me and Jeremy helping and Sam helping and telling me like, oh, you need to go line when she comes in, stuff like that. And it's really helped me a lot.
Talk to me about the war paint under your left eye. That's football player. That's tough. That's Sunday stuff, right? It's a Saturday night and you're out here with the war paint. You let them know that you're a street baller. You're not afraid to go throw down. Most certainly the competitive battling of you, that sends a message to all your teammates, right? And I think that helped Emily as well, come through, because she was, on a topsy-turvy match. Unfortunately, Quavia wasn't able to close. But do you think you inspire your teammates at number one when you're taking down the other team's number one?
I kind of feel like it's a two-way street with us. Like I it helps me a lot to see that they're still out there fighting. And I would assume that it's the same way the other way around. So I try to just stay out there on court for as long as I can and winning if I'm losing. And yeah, like, and them standing on the side cheering me on, like whenever I'm tired and I feel like I can't scream, come on anymore, I can just look at them and they'll do it for me.
Yeah, that's great. So after a win like this, what's going to be the dinner? What's going to be the pump up song in the van? How are you guys going to celebrate and rock out tonight after dominating on college match day? What's that going to look like?
Well, we ordered Italian because that's our favorite, and our bump up song right now is called Max Verstappen, and they kind of just like to scream that. And I'm sure if you like could hear everything on the cameras, you probably would have heard a little tidbit of that song because they love screaming that one all the time. So yeah, and we brought the big speaker to put on the bus for after. So
there you go. Because you gotta keep rolling on his toes. You know, he's been around for a few years, and you got to keep him current on what's going on. That's outstanding. I must tell you, had a really fun time watching. That was a dog fight, and you came out on top. Best of luck to you and the Gators. Well done. Good luck in Seattle at the National Indoors and for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. Go Gators.
Go Gators. Coach Roland Thornquist gets it done. College match day is in the books. 4-2 victory for the Gators tonight. I just want to know, after all these years of coaching, have you ever had a bottle of Pepto-Bismol in your pocket watching some of these dual matches? They can go back and forth. They can turn on a dime. I mean, Clavia up a set and 5-3, and that thing turns, and then that first set tiebreaker could have gone either way. You flip this a little bit differently, right? We could still be playing. So how do you handle all of the ups and downs and the backs and forths of this and just remain so stoic and calm like you do?
That was a lot of question in one right there, Mark. I probably feel differently inside than I show on the outside. That answers that question. And you know, that is one of the residual benefits of our format change is we're going to have a lot of these meetings, you know, where there's a point here and there can make a humongous difference. And I think that's super exciting for spectators, less exciting for coaches.
Now, the doubles point, obviously you guys were able to get over the hump and carry that into the singles. Do you feel like that your players come out in the beginning of the singles and they have a long time adjusting to getting out of doubles mode and getting into singles? Like, how is that transition going so far for your team?
Well, I'm really pleased with our doubles. We have a lot of confidence in our doubles. I think our one team has proven to be an exceptional dual match doubles team. Our two team, the freshmen, are really powerful. There is probably a little more volatility in their play, you know, now since they're young than what we'll hopefully eventually see deeper in the season. And then our three team, you know, they played two last year and were phenomenal. So they, I think, feel extra confident playing a spot down. So we have real confidence in our doubles. But you know, the waiting period, you know, today while we waited for the guys to play, you know, maybe cooled a few of our players down a little bit. But you know, once you get into it, Florida State, they're such great competitors. They're so well coached. You knew Jen was going to find a way in some of these matches, even when we, you know, we won some easy first sets. You know, you knew that their players were going to come back and find a way to make it competitive, and that's exactly what happened. Kind of like what we talked about when you talked to me before this match. I'm really pleased with this team, you know, as far as the toughness as far as grit. I think that's going to be a mark where we're going to win a lot of these matches because we have players who are willing to find ways to win, even if they're not playing at their best. We have players that can handle the moment, 1,000 people and crack rackets and still perform. And so, I don't think we're in singles perhaps playing as well as we possibly can. We need to get a few kids healthy too, right? That have been a little banged up. But another month and a half, I think we have a real dangerous team, to be honest. And it's a fun group. It's a fun group to work with. They're willing to learn. They do the little extra stuff. And I'm just really pleased with the way we're progressing. It's not a finished product by any means, but we're really enjoying the process.
Yeah, no, I think that's really well said. My comment was really going to echo the way you started. Just when it got down to crunch time and it mattered the most, with the exception of the second set in Quavia's, I just felt like your team was clutch under the pressure. Do you practice pressure? Because sometimes some coaches are the philosophy, right? I don't want a bunch of my young girls at 19 or 20 trying to tear each other's hearts out every day at practice and lose the team chemistry, right? So is it just that these matches are the defining moments and then you have that junkyard dog, or do you have a refrigerator out there with McCartney Kessler juice and you just pouring, everybody a glass of that so they come out there and they can battle like Briggs did? Because the end of that breaker was tough stuff. And the points that Emily was having there at the end of her match was really long 20-point dogfights, and they came out on top.
Yeah, it's hard to simulate in practice, right? Even if you play matches, you just don't get the nerves, the butterflies like you do with, TV cameras and 1,000 people here. So, the internal stuff for us is more about, getting better, development, if you will, right? That's when you try to implement some of the stuff that we've worked on in the morning, run around forehands for some, serving to a certain spot for others. And I'm a big believer in that we have to play a sufficient amount of matches against outside competition. That's really where you hone the competitive skills, in my opinion. Because in practice, we need to grow our game, and you just don't get the same kind of nerves, no matter what you do, really. We do have one little thing for our serves that we do that's kind of fun, that we, you got to make a second serve in a certain little box, all of them have to make it or they run, blah, blah, blah. And they sort of giggle, whatever, but when they do it, but they're tight, so we do have to throw them in some of those moments in practice when they get tight, and it doesn't have to be, playing singles. It can be just as serves, but they're still in an environment, where they have to sort of breathe, execute, relief, right? So, but, outside competition to me is super important as it pertains to becoming better competitors on the tennis court.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously you're going to have some tests coming up when you go out to Seattle and battle at national indoors, because that is automatically, right, coming from Florida, fundamentally a challenge, and you'll rise to that. But I was impressed tonight. I was really excited to see the team and what it looks like in these early stages, and most certainly it looks top 10 to me, and you got more work to do. And obviously best of luck to the girls, and congratulations again tonight. It wasn't a full Gator night because the guys unfortunately came up on the short end, but clearly a step in the right direction for what you feel. And I feel too now is definitely going to be a team that's a contender.
Yeah, we got to get Sarah healthy, obviously, and get her back for indoors. And then, we play all our best players. Then I think we'll be, we can probably play with just about anybody.
Outstanding. Congratulations again. Thanks for stopping by, and go Gators.
Thanks for having me. All right. Thanks, Mark. It's a great night. Go Gators.